November 13th. Now, I'm just thinking how amazing it is that this year's flying now. We've got a lot to reflect back on. But you know that today's devotional was all about remembering the old story, and it's amazing that we have a story. We have a story. I want to play this because I can't sing it, and it's done very well by what's his name? Oh, okay, here we go. Where is that? I just had it here. Oh, okay. I think you'll recognize this, and it's a precious, precious song.
I love to tell the story of unseen things above, of Jesus and His glory, of Jesus and His love. I love to tell the story because I know 'tis true. It satisfies my longings as nothing else can do. I love to tell the story. 'Twill be my theme in glory to tell the old story of Jesus and His love.
Yes, I remember hearing that on an AM radio station way back, easily 4 decades ago. And, you know, I was like, not my venue of music, but the words were true. I love to tell this story. And so, Deuteronomy 32 and verse 7 says, remember the days of old, consider the years of many generations. Ask your father, and he will show you. Ask your elders, and they will tell you. And that's true. I mean, like Psalm 44 and verse 1 says this, we have heard with our ears, our fathers, O God, we have heard with our ears, O God, our fathers have told us what work you did in their days, in their times of old. Think of that. So, in their times of old. So, the old generation. Now, it's amazing for two reasons. One is that you can say, well, you know, the story, changes over time. It doesn't. Um, and then you can say it's absolutely reliable because it's changeless, it's eternal. It spoke to our fathers and our fathers' fathers, and however far back you want to go, because this is the story of redemption. This is the story of God entering into the human race, becoming a man, taking on the penalty of all of our personal sins. And it's a love story. It is the greatest love story. Uh, but I sense today, one of the issues of today's younger generation, and maybe this happened before, is that I sense there's a disconnect. You know, when Veterans Day occurred, which was Wednesday of this week, it kind of got overshadowed by other stuff, too much stuff. And the reality that we are we are here, having the liberties that we have because someone else paid an ultimate price. Many, the veterans paid an ultimate price. Well, you got to think about that in terms of Jesus Christ too, and his ultimate price. But it's an old story, 2,000 years ago, 2 millennia. How long is? I mean, we don't have a right concept of time, but God does, because actually He created time and He's living right presently in eternity. But that being the case, be sensitive to receive the old story. Don't try to make it modern or update it, or old story 2.0. Just let the Word of God speak to your hearts. Let the true love of God uh, really be the basis of your security and your confidence today, because we have heard with our ears. Have you? Yes, you have. Okay. Remember the days of old. Okay. Don't ditch them. Don't think that, back then they didn't know what they were doing. Well, we don't know what we're doing today with all of our technology and education and economy, all of that. We don't know what we're doing. God does, and His story speaks. Okay, even to tell this day. Um, so that was who's that sang that song? Young guy. Young guy, where is it? Okay. Yeah, a cappella. Chris Rupp. So, and you know what? He does all four parts himself. Then he blends it together. Quite an interesting uh, artist, but he's got a great portion. So thank you for being with us. Have a great weekend. Get out to hear the Word of God. Be around the body. Hear the old story, because it's an eternal story.
I love to tell the story of unseen things above,
Unseen things
of
above.
Jesus and His glory,
Jesus and His glory.
of Jesus and His
Jesus
love.
and His love. It's
I
Jesus.
love to
Jesus.
tell the
That's the one.
story because I know 'tis true.
Yes.
It satisfies my
Wow.
longings as nothing else can do.
Satisfies my longing. Well, you're going to say, hey, can't improve on the greatest. So we live, we live in the life of this great